Adidas seems to be making a hard push after unveiling one shoe to the next in just the last few months. From the recently unveiled Dame 9 to the highly anticipated AE1, not to mention the Harden Volume 8 and the Dawn Issue 6, Adidas is on a roll. While the shoes are tied to specific brand ambassadors, their design elements and overall theme appear to share a feature that people might easily miss, so let's talk. Welcome back, this is Fresh Bear. Smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. That said, let's dive in. Let's start with the first signature shoe of Anthony Edwards. Even from a distance, the Adidas AE1 has a design feature that easily stands out: the large, geometric, precision-molded TPU panel, which Adidas calls as the Generative Support Wing. The brand says that the parametric pattern of the wing is inspired by Ant's speed. The wing itself is fused to the upper quarter and the outsole, and underneath this is a supple mesh base layer. Meanwhile, the Adidas Harden Volume 8 features an EVA cage that is designed like a teardrop according to the brand. This EVA cage is rather prominent as it takes up about half of the shoe's surface. Inside the shoe is a conforming internal cuff. It's basically like a sock that hugs your foot for that one-to-one fit. With these things in mind, both the AE1 and the Harden Volume 8 share one similar feature: an external cage at the sides that seamlessly extend from the outsole to the upper. With solid colors for both the cage and the internal cuff for both shoes, the contrast between the cage and the rest of the shoe becomes more pronounced. It's as if Adidas used a sock as a base material, then added a cage at the sides for containment. This is almost not the case with the Dawn Issue 6 and the Dame 9. Unlike the AE1 and the Harden Volume 8, the Adidas Dawn Issue 6 does not have a cage. Instead, it has an external mesh layer that features a chain-like pattern. However, this layer does not cover the entire shoe. Rather, it extends just below the top of the midfoot, and at the edge of that extension is a TPU piping. Beyond that is where the internal piece of the shoe begins. Much like the Dawn Issue 6, the Dame 9 also has an external layer for the upper, which possibly consists of synthetic leather. This outer layer houses the lower half of the shoe, and like the Dawn Issue 6, the Dame 9 also uses TPU piping at the top of this external layer before the shoe's internal structure is revealed. With these things in mind, the Dawn Issue 6 and the Dame 9 share a similar visual feature. Both shoes have an external layer that wraps around the upper up until near the top of the midfoot. It's as if they unravel the internal structure of the shoe, with a thick TPU piping setting the clear boundary between what's inside and what's outside. All four shoes use a simpler approach to design: an external layer with minimal distinct elements and an internal structure that bears things down to the basics. While the AE1 and the Harden Volume 8 use side panels as cages to cover up the insides, the Dawn Issue 6 and Dame 9 use an external layer that wraps up, revealing a little bit about the shoe's internal structure. Lost in the mix is the midsole, as it takes a back seat by not standing out from a visual perspective. It just blends inside the shoe so as not to take away from the external panels, which to me seem to be what Adidas is trying to emphasize. Overall, this simpler design language seems to be a reboot of the Adidas signature lines, as if the brand is preparing itself for something bigger ahead. In the meantime, let me know what you think about Adidas' design approach to the AE1, Harden Volume 8, Dawn Issue 6, and Dame 9. Post your thoughts in the comments section, smash the thumbs up button, share this video to your friends, follow me on Instagram. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel for updates. This is Fresh Bear, thanks for watching, peace and love to the fellow underdogs.